everything. But the
Oh,
question is describe a website you have bought something from. You should say what the website is, what you bought from this website, how satisfied you were with what you bought, and explain what you like and dislike about using this website. Your preparation time already 1 minute, so you may begin again. You
right.
may.
So, I've bought from a website specifically. It's called Tokopedia. I bought a mouse set from Tokopedia because it's decently hard to find it in my area, which is why I ordered from Tokopedia. I was quite satisfied with how Tokopedia treated. There's a good amount of constant discounts that I can constantly use. So anything I do buy isn't as expensive or is much cheaper than what I would buy sometimes when I go directly and buy it from that location. What I like the most about the website is simply the fact that there's a lot of discounts and there's also a lot of options. Sometimes there are better options that are cheaper, and of course, you have to consider what's your pay range because I've been there were times where I would like think on what to buy and instead I end up scrolling to places I shouldn't be scrolling and things that were way out of my budget. But other than that, the website itself is actually pretty solid. What I do dislike about the website is like most online websites, you can't really see the physical object. So you're sort of banking on and hoping that the item you bought is coming to you and it wasn't a scam. I have never been scammed before since I buy from trusted sources, but I can definitely see it being a problem to less experienced individuals when it comes to shopping. Another thing I dislike about the website is that sometimes the discounts aren't as good as other websites, but that's a granted in this modern world.
Okay, thank you for the speaking IELTS session 2. It's over, and then we begin to the speaking IELTS task 3, which I'm interested in knowing if the word fall with the website that offer several service, yeah, including providing goods that we need, yeah. Uh, what about the effect of the long effect of it? Is it gonna be beneficial? If it is beneficial, for which part that it's considered beneficial for the customer or for the one that sell the products, sir?
When I personally think about if it's going to be beneficial or not, you have to see it from many different point of views. From the customer, this is quite beneficial since they don't really need to go out, like to a shopping mall, for example, to buy goods. They can just open their phone and buy it. So it gives a lot of easiness when it comes to buying goods nowadays. And in this day and age where working hours is increased, there's not much more free time in the working world to enjoy yourself. It's good to know that you have a reliable service that you can constantly buy from and that eventually would arrive at your house when you need it the most. Now, for the people selling the goods, this is also good for them because now they can sell their goods from, let's say, one city to another city. Like, say that this person from Bandung is selling high grade computers. You don't have to go to Bandung, which is a 1 hour or even 3 hour trip by yourself there. You can have someone from Bandung give it to you after trekking that 3 hour trip that you would have to trek, saving your time and giving you a good item from
So
that.
the bargain, yeah, effective and efficient, yeah, right. Uh, what does it relation with the development of a country itself?
I think when it comes to the development of a country, the first thing I can see how this affects it is that as it's seen, the more modernized the nation is, the much more technology we will use. And the fact that we're already starting to shop online is a proof that globalization is hitting us. And this isn't a bad thing, in my opinion. This is a great thing, actually, because that means we're slowly modernizing ourselves to a modern society, something that Indonesia, in my opinion, desperately needs. I think there is a major issue, though, with this. And that's the fact
You mean
that,
by the major issue is the bad impact on the
yes,
use of website? Yes. What are the bad impact that you as young generation consider it's supposed to be reduced?
for starters, there isn't enough anti-scam features to protect customers from accidentally buying something that turns out to be a scam. This is obviously quite dangerous because you can just spend your money for an item that will never come. So they should most certainly make laws that prohibit it and even punish it, in my opinion. Another problem I can see arising is the original people who sell it in, say, markets and stalls. Of course, not many, of course, well, a good chunk of the country has already started using online as a way for to do shopping. There are already a couple of local shops that have suffered from the consequences of it. And eventually, if this keeps going, I can definitely see in the future we don't really go to malls, for example. Because after all, why would we? We can just buy the items instantly from home. Personally, I enjoy occasionally going to a mall, but I can definitely see it changing in the name of convenience, which is certainly a major issue for those who sell via their stores.
Yes, thank you. Then you have ended your speaking session 1, 2, and 3. We'll give you the result not long after, come around 3 days, yeah, after our test time. Thank you, sir. You may leave the room. So that's gonna be like that, yeah. Always global things that they ask for the session 3, yeah, not about us. You can sometimes express your thinking, but uh, instill the one that is about what the major or other people thought about a case. Yeah,
Understood.
because part 3 is not about us. Yeah, it's part 2 that's gonna be all about our thought. Okay. We shall continue with the speaking, with the writing task 1. You are going to get again the diagram. Yes, sir. I'm presenting my slide. Am I presenting my slide already?
I see. Yes, you are.
Already, yeah. Okay. So this will be your question, sir. I'm going to close. Oops. I'm going to close the pattern. Now is 6:16. It's gonna be finished in 6:36. You may begin now.
Understood.